place that we really wanted to be in the south end of our county was the old YMCA building on Union Avenue. As far as I'm concerned, it's the premier facility in South Putnam. Make a long story short, I had an opportunity to sit down and talk to the board of directors for the YMCA, and we actually met down at Three Bananas Restaurant just a few weeks before Easter Sunday in 2005. And we hammered out a quick deal, and I shared my heart and my vision for our church and what God had done for us since we had started just a few months prior. And God just opened that door of opportunity wide open for us. So on Easter Sunday of 2005, we relocated to the old YMCA building on Union Avenue, and it was like night and day. I mean, it was like the Taj Mahal compared to Pullen Park Community Center, where there was no air conditioner. There wasn't really a whole lot of luxury. The YMCA had plenty of room for kids to roam and play. We'd go in to set up on Saturday nights for over 5 years. Our Saturday nights, when I say our, I'm talking about my wife and my boys and a few volunteers who were so good to help us from time to time. But we literally would pack all of our stuff, our chairs and our sound system and our microphones and our tables and everything that we had to do church. We could put in a 6x12 box trailer, and I hooked it up to my truck. And on Saturday afternoon, we would hook up and we would drive over to the YMCA, and we'd back up to the front door, and we would unload everything and we would set it up. It took us about 2 hours to do. Get ready for Sunday morning. We'd go back home, get a good night's rest, get up Sunday morning, come in, do church on Sunday morning, tear everything down immediately after the service and pack it all back up in that 6x12 trailer, hook up to it, and drag it back to the house and unhook it until next week. And that was our life for 5.5 years in meeting in the YMCA. And I just want to say a special thank you to my wife and to my boys at that time. My boys were small boys. They were young children, and Stephen was just a young teenager. It was a lot of hard work. I don't mind telling you that. Starting this church and I've said this probably thousands of times over the last 10 years. It's been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I would not trade the experience for anything in the world. We just made up our minds that we would do what we had to do as long as we had to do it until God changed our circumstances and opened more doors of opportunity for us. We saw God do a lot of great things. We grew from a small group of about 20 or 25 people to where we were running probably 60 or 70 people by the time we moved out of the YMCA. Make a long story short, we felt like God wanted us to buy some property